Jimmy Butler and the Warriors got eliminated versus the Timberwolves, and Miami Heat fans were cooking Jimmy Butler. You had all of ESPN, Udonis ESPN, they were going in on Jimmy Butler. Let's get into the video.
From this standpoint alone, last year they were in 10th. They didn't make the playoffs. This year they started off in 10th when they got Jimmy. They made the playoffs. I would say it worked out from that perspective. But what I'm going to say about Jimmy is, as great as Jimmy is, the playoff Jimmy thing has put Jimmy Butler in a conversation with guys that maybe are a little bit above Jimmy Butler. And sometimes the expectations of Jimmy Butler are the playoff Jimmy Butler expectations all the time. And that might not necessarily be who Jimmy Butler is. Jimmy Butler is a very talented basketball player, but he'll tell you, I'm not the most talented. I'm not the fastest. He is a smart guy. He preys on weaknesses and mistakes. We got to give credit where credit's due to Minnesota. McDaniels was on him. Ant-Man was on him. Randall was on him. He's not a shooter. He needs to get in the paint. When you get in the paint, we have the #1 shot blocker and rim protector on him. I think Jimmy Butler gave what he gave, but Jimmy Butler didn't have any more to give against that team. And that's where you see the differences between other guys and Jimmy. Because I've seen guys guard LeBron, and no matter what you do, he gets his. I've seen guys guard D-Wade. No matter what you do, he gets his. Jason Tatum, he gets his. Jaylen Brown, he gets his. Those guys get theirs no matter what you do. Jimmy Butler's not that unstoppable guy like those guys.
Okay, I hear you, but now backtrack me. What was your expectation once this trade happened? Because did it live up to the...
I was on the other side of the trade, so you want to hear what my expectation was?
Tell me.
I wouldn't give a damn what he did over there. I was worried about the side of the trade that we got.
Okay, fair enough.
So Udonis ESPN is right. Jimmy Butler is a great player. He's a talented player. But that's the issue that everybody has with Jimmy Butler. One, you can't compare him to guys like Kobe, LeBron, and D-Wade. Will he give you moments where it's like, wow, that man is unstoppable? Absolutely. There is no NBA superstar that could have done what Jimmy Butler did with that ragtag crew, undrafted guys and injuries. Jimmy Butler was phenomenal, and I said this the other day. He had the highest of highs with the Miami Heat. The best moments of his career was with the Miami Heat. He took an 8th seed all the way to the NBA Finals. He dropping 45. He dropping 50. Absolutely phenomenal. But that's why a lot of people get upset at Jimmy Butler, because he doesn't bring it every night. And then also, too, the lying. Think about it. 1 minute he's saying, well, no, I could be the guy, I need to be the #1 option. And then there's another time where it's the middle of the regular season and he takes 8 shots. And it's like, bro, we're paying you $50 million. And you're like, oh, no, I want to get the role players involved. No, forget that. You're the one getting paid, bro. Take it to the cup and start scoring the basketball. But he's not going to bring that every single night like a LeBron, like a Kobe, like a D-Wade. You have a very up and down Jimmy Butler. Now, I know there's no excuses, but Jimmy Butler was sick, and he is dealing with the tailbone injury. Once again, there's no excuses, but those things are still going to impede his game. Now, I know a lot of other people were saying that Pat Riley was right. You shouldn't pay him. I can't pay a guy that's 36 years old $60 million. I can't. Jimmy Butler's unpredictable, and at the end of the day, he said out of his own mouth, the Miami Heat allowed me to be me. And just because he didn't get the check when he wanted it, he up and left. Can you blame the Miami Heat franchise for not building a proper team around him? Absolutely. That's where the Miami Heat failed when it comes to roster construction. Because there's no way that you're telling me that we get to 2 NBA Finals, 3 Eastern Conference Finals, and your additions are guys like Alec Burks and Josh Richardson and Thomas Bryant. That's not going to win you a championship, along with a bunch of undrafted guys. And you have unpredictable injuries. Tyler Hero breaks his hand. BBL Lowry. Bam gets hurt. Georgia gets hurt. Victor Oladipo, season-ending injury. A lot of ups and downs for this Miami Heat team. But let's get into what LeBron James had to say about some of his regrets and letting the Miami Heat fan base down.
Yeah. And it took years.
Sure.
Like, it took years for me. Like, even like my second time in the finals, like my first year with the Heat, like, I wanted to win so bad that I also had the fear of letting so many people down.
Yeah, I came here, we put this thing together, Pat.
And if it doesn't happen, I've let so many fucking people down. And the hours that I put into my craft, the commitment that I gave to my craft wasn't even the thought, which should have been.
Right.
It was more like, oh shit, if I go out and I make a mistake, I'll let them down. If I go out and fuck up, I'll let him down.
Yeah.
Like, instead of just like going out there and just be like, who the fuck gives a fuck?
Yeah.
They don't care.
Right.
You are in the position because of that. And if you do, so big.
I could probably speak for every single Miami Heat fan when we were heartbroken when the Miami Heat lost versus the Dallas Mavericks. Obviously, I would say that Dallas had a better overall team, but then at the same time, everyone was like, bro, there's no excuse when you have 3 Hall of Famers in their prime and you lose. And that just shows you that you still need team chemistry. You still need unity. It's not just, I'm going to stack the deck and pay my way for a championship. I'll always stand by this. LeBron James should have never have left Miami. I understand why he went back to Cleveland, win a championship for your hometown. That's cool. But I'm telling you right now, he would have had more rings if he stayed with the Miami Heat. And you can argue about that all day long, but that's facts. Now, Davion Mitchell said it's a dream come true with him being traded to the Miami Heat back in February. And this is why I always stand on this. The Miami Heat, they need more high-level role players. Davion Mitchell, he's a high-level role player. He is the definition of Heat culture. I know a lot of people are talking about KD and Giannis. Whatever trades we make, whatever star we end up with, you still need high-level role players that maximize your best players. This Miami Heat team can't crack 90 points. We can't hold leads. There's no athleticism. There's no grit. There's no fire. There's no drive. And those things need to change. We need scorers on this roster. Eric Spoelstra needs better offensive guys on this roster. There's no way that your best three-point shooters are only going to be Duncan and Tyler Hero. And Duncan Robinson, he's always up and down. I mean, Burks was great, but he didn't even get that many minutes. So once again, whatever move is made, high-level role players need to be around our best players, or you will not have a shot of winning. The days are over of big threes and big twos just dominating the basketball. Yeah, you can probably win a few regular season games, but winning championships, you need defense, athleticism, and high-level role players. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Hit that subscribe button, and thank you for all the support.